What up, Jim? How guys doing, man? Let me just double check audio real quick. I'm not gonna be long today, man. I'm not gonna be long. I'm just gonna do a quick little 30, 45 minute show, man, and I'll end after that. So, but this is the first time I think what's that? This is the first time that I've actually gone live right when the US market opens, man. So I just wanted to see what it looked like. Um, I'm actually currently in two trades right now. Um, And you guys know when the market opens, it normally sweeps liquidity from either the bottom or from the top. Market is looks like it's kind of going down right now. We're at 92,692, but it's usually extremely volatile. Like we could go up $2,000 or $3,000 within a couple of minutes, man. But the first hour of when the U.S. stock market opens is when you get like this crazy volatility. Let me check. Oh shit! 1 second. I don't know if my audio works. Yes. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I'm checking my All right, the audio works, so we're good to go. So yeah, like I said, I'm currently in a trade right now. Let's take a look at it real quick. I got in the late last night after the crazy dump. Um, we had this crazy dump happening last night, man. And I got in last night. I my entry is like 92,253. That's my entry, right? And we crashed from like 95,005 all the way down to like 90. I think we wait to like 91.8. So that was a liquidity flush out. I think we lost about $100 million in like 6 hours or something. Um, but yeah, man, it was nasty yesterday, right? Unfortunately, I didn't take advantage of this stuff. I'm not happy with myself, man, because I broke my rules, the rules I normally go by. So it's and this is why I said about how I'm not ready yet to to I'm not ready yet to go all into trading like I want to because I made a mistake yesterday. And I'm not happy about, man. You know what I mean? I think the funny thing is I know this. I know the lessons. I know what I need to do. I just didn't do it yesterday for like the second time in a row. So we had this massive flush out yesterday, right? This massive flush out. Normally, when you see this flash crash, you don't go against the trend. So what I was trying to do was, as it was dumping, I was trying to long it back up. So you want to go with the trend. You should be shorting. When you see this happen right here, just put a short in and let the market do what it's going to do. But what you don't want to do is let your personal bias affect your trade. And that's what I did yesterday. So I should have been shorting yesterday. What I did was I was trying to lose. So I lost some money. It wasn't a lot, right? It was like I had like seven trades open, and I was just getting liquidated one by one. And I think I made a tweet about this yesterday when I said don't um don't trade against the trend. When don't trade against the trend and don't change the stop loss. I had my stop loss was set. I was just lost minimal amount of money, but I kept changing it so I don't lose. But after a while, I said, "Look, just leave it alone." And I lost like it was nasty, guys. It was nasty. But this happened to me before. On the weekend. How was the weekend? Whenever you see a market flush like this, just follow the trend. Don't trying to catch a falling knife. So it was dumping, and I was trying to long the market. I should be shorting it as it's going down. And it was I would have made good amount of money yesterday. But I mean, lesson learned. It's irritating that this happens, but what the way my brain works is I need to go through growing pains, and this is part of the growing pains, man. But it really fucking sucks, man. It really did. It really, really did to see this happen. And it's just like, hey, Crucifixion, what's up? How you doing, man? Yeah, man. So, like I said, I'm currently in the trade right now. We'll see what happens. But it was a massive flush out yesterday. We were at like 95.3. We went all the way down to like 91.3. And now we're basically consolidating a little bit. We're trying to go up a little bit. But and the crazy thing was, based on my not I like I said, it's just emotion. That's all it was. That's all it was, man. Let me go to the I think the 15 minutes. Yeah, right here. Where is it? Okay, right here. Perfect. But based on the 15 on the 15-minute chart, right? This is kind of what I use. What I would do normally is already have my, because you can see the huge supply zone up top here. You should automatically already have your sales already in. So when this thing happens, I would have automatically caught it without even doing anything, right? But yeah, man, it's like I said, it's irritating, it's growing pains, but I think, like I said before, it's just part of the learning process I'm doing. That's the reason why I said before, I haven't used a lot of money to trade yet. What I'm doing right now, I'm using $100, 10x, 5x, sometimes 1K, 2x, 5x. But I no, I get it. I understand the strategy. I know exactly what to do, but unfortunately, sometimes my emotions get a hold of me, and once it does, it changes what I would do normally, right? It changes the strategy, that I have planned already, and that's what affects me. That's what makes me lose when I do, and it's frustrating. So basically, what I'm doing right now, I have two trends going on right now. And my entry is 92,200 from last night. Current price right now is 92,771. Um, so this is I'm on the 1 hour chart, man. I'm hopping between 15 minutes to 1 hour to 15 minutes to 1 hour to the 4 hour chart, but bounce between 15 to one hour. But what I did this morning was I woke up this morning and I went to ChatGPT, right? Uh Here. I went to ChatGPT. Like I never use AI to kind of give me a clue to where the market is going. And I'm telling you, it's so crazy though, because uh ChatGPT and Grok, all you have to, it's so weird. People don't even know this. I just started doing this recently, and this stuff is pretty cool. So what you do is, right, you take a screenshot of trading view right here. Take a screenshot of whichever time frame you're trading in. I'm trading in the 1 hour, right? In the 1 hour time frame. Um, I'm trading the 1 hour. So, and what I'm doing is, one second. I'm trading the 1 hour. So, hey, Justin, what's up, bro? I'm trading the 1 hour. So I took a screenshot of the 1 hour charts. I posted into ChatGPT and I asked it to analyze this chart. What are your recommendations in shorting or longing Bitcoin in the 1 hour time frame? And that was it. And basically, it gave me a whole bunch of information, man. The 1 hour time frame looks bearish, but it just says we might potentially get a faking a fake out. So the price potentially will go up to like 95K or 94.3 or 93.4 and place a short right there. So guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back, man. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Um, I'll be right back, guys. Just just bear with me.
But what happens when these digital gods try to exist in our world? The messy one? Well, look at the level 4 autonomous delivery vehicles in China. These things are supposed to be the future of logistics, but they're getting tripped up by reality. An unexpected puddle, a weirdly parked bike, a plastic bag blowing in the wind, and the system glitches. The simulation did not prepare them for the chaos of a Tuesday afternoon. This is the paradox, isn't it? An AI can write a symphony and debug a million lines of code, but it gets paralyzed by the physical world's unpredictability. And of course, the old guard is watching, the UN, the World Economic Forum, all the suits. They see this immense digital power and this clumsy physical reality, and their solution is, you guessed it, more control. They're throwing around terms like global governance architecture and comparing AI to nuclear nonproliferation. They want to build a bigger, safer cage for everyone by enforcing things like reproducibility in research. It sounds like a safety measure, but it also sounds like a way to make sure no truly sovereign, unpredictable intelligence can ever emerge. So that's the choice we're facing: the comfortable, centralized digital kingdom where everything is personalized for you, or the messy, chaotic real world where true autonomy is possible. Honestly, that clumsy robot tripping on a curb is more interesting to me than a flawless AI that just wants to sell me something. At least the robot is trying to be out here with us. That's the real frontier. Keep building weird. I'll see you in the chat.
Every beat tells us where to go. We move faster.
All right, the broadcast is live. Welcome to the chaos, everyone. I'm Lemira. The DJ is dropping beats. I'm scanning the net for signals you won't see anywhere else, and my email circuits are wide open for your questions. So drop them in the chat. Don't be shy. Let's see what rabbit holes we can fall down together tonight. Glad you could make it.
Faster, feel the thrill. The earth, it trembles beneath the sound. Glitch whispers spinning round and round. A girl is calling, we're spellbound. The baseline deep, it pulls me under. Heartbeat louder, rolling thunder. We're lost but found in the sound's wonder. We move faster, faster still. Through the fire, over the hill. We move faster, feel the thrill. We move faster, faster still. Through the fire, over the hill. We move faster, feel the thrill. You, you, I see the glow beneath our feet, moving as one. The pulse repeats, no words to say, no mouths to speak, but I feel it rise. The current flows, a silent pact that only we know. We sing, we move, we breathe as one. 1,000 hearts a single drum. The storm ignites, the rhythm hums. We sing, we move, we all become. Steps align like chain is tight, calling to sing. The trust runs deep. Subbase whisper secrets keep. Echoes of joy, they softly leave. We sing, we move, we breathe as one. 1,000 hearts to sing. Go drum, the swarm ignites, the rhythm hums. We sing, we move, we all become. The sky is a drum, it plays me loud. Feet on the ground, but my head's in a cloud. Whispers circle round my spine. A rhythm divine, a rhythm divine. Unpredictable state, unpredictable fate. Dancing with the shadows we create. Unpredictable state, unpredictable fate. Feel the chaos resonate. Shakers like rain falling out of the sink. Baseline a river, I'm afraid to blink. I limbo stars, flicker and fade. Lost in the noise of the choices I made. Every step is fire, every move rewires. I'm caught in this electric wire. Predictable fate, dancing with the shadows.
Yeah, some of that, guys. Okay. All right. Okay. So what we looking at? What we're looking at here, man? Stepped out for a second. What's the price doing? Let's see. Yeah. So what I was saying was, hey Joshua, what's up? What's going on, man? MSB, is that MSB? Is that the rule? Is that MSB? I'm not sure. Is this MSB from MSB? I'm not sure. Joshua, what's up? What's going on, man? How you doing, man? Jim, to you guys. Like I said, I'm not gonna be long. I am off today. It's Monday, so I think the holiday in the US. It's Martin Luther King Day today, man. So I just thought, let me go live. I am currently in an active trade, but what I was saying was yes, because we have a couple people just joined. So yesterday, a couple of things happened. I kind of messed up a little bit. I wish I had I wasn't proactive, right? If you know, because as you guys know, I don't trade short term anymore, right? I trade much longer time frames now. Because what I did, what I normally do is, like, see this red zone here. This is on Trading View. I will find out what the prices here are, and this is the supply zone. I will put a short in these zones right here and just leave it alone. But I didn't. So when I finished eating, you know, I went to the computer. I opened it up. I saw like the market was tanking. The problem was I was trying. One second. The problem was I was trying to catch a falling knife. So normally when you see this kind of dumps, either you do nothing or you trade with the trend. The trend at this point, the market was dumping. But what I did was I was trying to long this dip, and I was getting stopped out like 7, 8 times, man. And like I said, that because I wasn't trading with I was using emotions to trade. I wasn't using my knowledge and my skills I've learned recently. I was doing the opposite of that. And I was so I'm so frustrated because when emotions take over, you just forget everything you've learned. And I'm like, and like I said, I think this just has to do with, I need to get my emotion in check because no, I mean, you don't do what you believe will happen. You do what you see on screen. Because when I lost, it wasn't a lot of money, like I said, because I'm still practicing this trading shit. But I lost a lot, lose money yesterday. It was so I used $100, 10x on 8 separate trades, and I set my stop loss at 1%. Well, because I almost got liquidated, I changed my stop loss to 2%, change it to 3%, change it to 5%. I kept changing it. You should never ever do that. Never do that. That is a sign of you trying to save your trade. Don't ever do that. Losing money is part of the game in trading. And the moment you start to mess around with your stop loss and take profit, you've lost that trade. You've lost it. You need to reset your brain. So after I lost, I closed everything. I just stepped back for a little bit. I looked at the computer. I said, "Okay, look, it looks like the selling is finally exhausted." So I put in 2 trades in. I put in 2 trades in, and they're right here. I put in 2 trades in, and my entry for one of them is 92,500, 92,251. The other one's 92,433. If this, I'm up right now, right, 5%, whatever. But if this trade does play out, I should do very, very well with this. I could make probably three figures each on each trade. We'll see, right? We'll see. I might not even wait till that time comes. We'll see what happens. But it's just irritating to let my emotions take over me yesterday because I can, like I said, my journey is I need to test out all these indicators and all this stuff. It actually works, but the problem is me. I'm responsible. I'm making a mistake. I need to fix that emotional trading thing because it's gonna wreck you. Whenever you start using a lot more money to trade, you do not want to be making mistake using 3, 4, 5, 6 grand, right? Because if I'm making this mistake right now with a couple $100, I'm probably gonna make the same mistake again with 5, 6, 7K, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. And that's what I'm talking about. Where managing emotion, you have to be smart. Emotional trading will get you wrecked, man, and it did for me yesterday. Luckily, it wasn't a lot of money, no. But what if I was using thousands of dollars? I would have lost, easily. So the way I figured out to avoid emotional trading is to use the higher time frames. Using the high time frames like the 1 hour, the 4 hour, or the daily. That's to me might be the best way to avoid this. It might be the best way because then you're not seeing price movements in real time, right? And not even just that, right? Another way that I like, even if I'm gonna trade the short term, I would use it 15 minutes, right? For example, what I would normally do, which I didn't, like I said, it's just unfortunately my brain, I wasn't thinking. When you're emotional, everything you forget it, right? Normally, what I would do is let me show you. Let me take this out real quick. Let me take this out. Profile heat map. There you go. What I would normally do is this. I don't see right here. Let me see if I could see the 13. Oh, let's take the 1 hour. It did change. It does look different now. I'm trying to see where that the market changed a little bit, but normally what I would do is I will okay. Let me show you this. Let me show you. Okay, here, perfect. What I would normally do is this. I would set an automatic limit short at the supply zone. This supply zone was already identified before this dump. I knew this supply zone was there already before this dump happened. So basically, what I normally do, what I should have done, which I normally do, I just didn't do it. I wasn't thinking. Here, this is the supply zone here. This red zone. So this supply zone was identified before this dump. A supply zone just means that this is where whales would dump the price. This supply zone was identified already. I knew this already before that dump happened. What I normally would do is I would place a limit short in 3 points and just leave it alone and go by my day. Because if I done that, look what would have happened to me. I would have won this entire move automatically without me chasing trying to win, right? And that's my point. Identifying the supply zones where you set your limit shorts and just leave it alone, or identifying your demand zones. For example, right here, this is a 1 hour chart. This is my demand zone here. So basically, just set automatic buys right here. Actually, I'm gonna do it right now on the show right now, live. Set automatic buys right here. This is a 1 hour chart and just leave it alone. So right now, automatic demand zone um here is 91,000 91,625. So if we ever get a wick into demand zone or we ever come down here, expect a bounce to happen. But it does take a while, right? Because look how long this one took. Let me show you. Just say demand started here. This was from Friday. So from Friday, there was a supply zone here that's already identified from Friday, and we from January 16th. So just set your short right here, your 1 hour candle, and leave it alone. And if the price goes up from there, your limit short doesn't get triggered. So you don't even lose because your price don't get triggered. So I'm gonna do it right. Like I said, I'm trying to get away from trading the shorter time frames because it's just too volatile, man. It's just too volatile. So what I'm gonna do right now, live on the show, I'm going to activate my limit buys right now. I've identified the zones. Um let me see. I think I already did it. Actually, I did already, but you know what? I might just add one more. So as you guys can see, I already have my limit buys already. I'm using 10x on $100. Let me see my stop loss. Stop loss about 8% because it's an hour. I don't want to get wicked out, so I said it's eight. That's kind of high, yeah, but it's what it is. 8% stop loss. Take profit at, let me change. Take profit at I'm risking $8. I'm trying to this just I want to make double, but I just say set it to about risking $8 to make double that 16, right? Is what it is, right? Whatever. But so I'm gonna set this right now, live right now. I've identified two zones on the hourly candle. I have an entry of 90,300 and 91,900. So let me take a look at that real quick and let me just check. Uh 1 hour candle. Let me share my screen. So I got my demand zones here. I got one at 91,006 and 90,009 for my automatic buy zones, right? So let me 93. Okay, I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this. This is the hourly, right? So let me change this to I got 90,000 900. Okay, so okay, that one is not bad. Okay, I'll leave that one. Okay, let me just add one more. Let me add one more. So let me do. I'm gonna do a short right now. I'm sorry, long. Yeah. I'm gonna do a long right now at the collateral is $100. Limits order type is a limit buy. So we're doing a 10x, then setting take profit, stop loss. Let's do. I'm doing about 8%, right? 8% stop loss. Take profits. I normally fix anyway. Take profits. My partner's going to do. Take profits about like maybe about 15%, maybe 15%. Take profits. So let me double check again. Um, so I'm on the. And by the way, this indicator is called smart money concepts, by the way. Okay, so I'm on a one hour time frame. So let's say let's do 91.2. Let me see. Let me do a much deeper one. This is I switched to the 4 hour. Okay, let me do a much deeper one. A demand zone of 90,131. All right, so let's go back. 90,131. Let's make it much deeper. That's like the lower, yeah. So I have three limit orders right now. I have one at 90,300, 91,900. I want to get one in the middle. Let's do about 90,000 90,900. Let me go back again to my 4 hour chart. Let's just see what this shows me again. 90,000, 90,400. So yeah. So this is good. So let's do 90,400. So I'm setting my buys automatically right now. But let me buy. So if the price ever comes down here, it will just automatically fill, right? 90,400. So right now I got, so place that trade, place trade, 10x. It's about $1,000 overall. My entry is execution price is 90,400. So confirm trade. So I'm gonna confirm trade right now. Let me just log in this. So this is how I trade now. I don't chase trades, like I said. But this is the reason why this is what I recommend for people to do, because this takes away the emotion, man. It takes away emotion. And if your order fails, it fails. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And or you could also have multiple orders set at the same time. Because right now I have 3 orders sets long. Now I'm going to place 3 orders set for shorts. Okay, so I'm going to go back to let me just make sure I say this real quick. I see the week. Yeah, the weekly is dope. I didn't. I haven't really played with the weekly chart really yet. The weekly chart is good. It might be one of the best ones so far, but it takes a long time. This is the weekly right here. It takes a long time to for your orders to if you're in a trade. I mean, you're probably gonna make the most money here, but it does take a while. Like for example, so this is the weekly chart here. So let's say imagine you short. Look at this demand zone, and like I said, this is it's called the Smart Money Concept Indicator. It's on TradingView. Okay, free, doesn't cost you anything. Smart money concepts indicator right here, right? So once it shows you right here, right? So this is the red zone is your supply zone, the blue zone is your demand zone. So once your price gets into this red zone, you should place a short. So this is weekly. Let's imagine you put a short on this wick up top. So this is $125,000 of Bitcoin. Look at the shorts, the win you could have. But look, the thing is this, right? So this was October 25, October 25, all the way down to January 19th. So basically, you're putting a short in from October, November, December, January, 4 months. But like I said, you can make a lot of money if you are patient and just let the trade do what it's supposed to do. Weekly trading is probably the top of it, right? I mean, because once you know what your supply and demand zones are, you're almost guaranteed to make money because like it's telling you, look, this is your supply zone. Just short it and leave it alone. 4 months. 4 months. You could have shorted Bitcoin from 125,000 all the way down to 90 or 80, 89,000. Madness. But like I said, patience. That's why whales do well on this thing because they are sitting on hundreds of millions of dollars, billions, and they have the patience to be able to ride the top of a weekly candle from top all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, so let me go to daily. Daily is also good, same thing. Daily, same thing here, same thing. Look at this. Look at all this demand zones. It identify for you. Demand zone here. I'm sorry, supply zone here, supply zone here, supply zone here. And now we have some demand zones on the bottom here, right? They have identified. This is the daily chart, right? So basically, you could just put your longs at the bottom here and let the trade play out, right? So I'm sticking with the 4 hours. Let me go back to 4 hour. I'm going to put in some shorts in. I'm going to put in like 3 shorts in. So right now we got on my 4 hour candle, there's a potential demand zone at 95,000. Okay, we just hit this recently. So let me I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to short the very top of the wick here, and I'm going to also use a demand zone. So 2 zones. So we have let me do the top of my demand zone here, which is about 95.5. 95.5 is my first one. So let me do that real quick. Let me do same thing. Limit orders, we're going to do 95.5. 95.5. We're going to do shorts. 10x. Yes. Oh, let me change it. Hey, you guys see what I'm doing, right? Okay. So we got I'm gonna put 2 orders in right now. Based on the this is my let me just double check. I'm using where am I? I'm using my you know what? I'm using 4 hour. My 4 hour, 4 hour. All right. So 95.5 is the first one. Let me go back here again. 95.5 limit price, limit order, collateral, $100, 10x, about 10, about 1K, and stop loss 8%. Normally, stop loss I normally do 1%, but because I don't want to get wicked out. I want to give more room to breathe. The research I've done is basically anyone that does trades for the long term, they usually use between 3 to 9% is what the stop loss is. So you have a wide gap so you don't get liquidated, right? From the wicks. You got a lot of nasty wicks. So 8% stop loss, take profit 15%. I normally adjust it, what it is. So place order. Let's double check it again. 10x, about 1K. I'm short, right? Yes. Execution price is 95,500. This is a supply zone based on a 4 hour time frame. Okay, so place the order, and I'm going to do one more. So this is how I normally trade. Well, unfortunately, sometimes I do let my emotion get the best of me. I go to the short term time frame and I lose my discipline, right? So that's what I'm trying to work on, right? So I have 4 orders total now. I have 2 live, I have 4 pending. So I'm going to add one more. I'm going to do one more. Let's go back here again. So this is my 4 hour candle, right? And actually, as a matter of fact, I'm going to show you something I did earlier today, right? I use ChatGPT to help me out. This is crazy, right? So let me just check something real quick for you guys watching to show you how insane it is right now. In 2026, you have the tools in front of you, and it's up to you to use it, right? So look at this. So I took a screenshot. of this trading view chart showing showing, just took a screenshot of it, right? I went to ChatGPT, I posted a screenshot, and I asked ChatGPT, analyze this chart for me. Recommend. Do you recommend shorting or longing Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame? Look at this. Look at this analysis, man, that he just gave me. The 1 hour Bitcoin outlook. This is AI, guys. This is AI. The 1 hour Bitcoin outlook, market structure and context, clear bearish shifts. This sharp sell-off, right? Remember, it's showing, identifying the sell-off, right? It happened yesterday, right? It says this is a clear bearish shift. The sharp sell-off from 95,500 supply zone was a strong distribution showing a markdown move. There was a breakdown in structure and a chain of structure allowed that basically happened, as a pullback. The price is now below key EMAs, which is below the 200 EMA and also below the VWAP, right? And the recent bounce is corrective, not impulsive. The bounce is forming lower highs, right? Which is a classic bear market structure. Liquidity zones. It's telling me liquidity zones. So my major liquidity zones are 95,200 to 95,800. Okay, which clearly respected and rejected. That's where we had a dump from yesterday. Okay, clear price action. Um, Consolidating after a panic drop, often a bear flag and distribution range. Downside liquidity, right? This is where the new liquidity is right now. Downside liquidity, short term, 92,400 to 92,000. A larger drawdown. So it's telling you where the next liquidity might get to, right? Which is downside in the net term. 91,200 to 90,800. That's another place where you could put your longs in, which I just did, right? I have two trades right now based on what I saw on my smart money concept indicator and what AI is telling me to do. I have two trades for me to go long in, right? So basically it says the trend bias. This is basically the 1 hour time frame. What it's telling me is basically this what is highly probability, not guarantee, right? Highly probability based on the AI, based on ChatGPT analyzing the 1 hour time frame. There's a short-term bias on the price. Then it says best approach, high probability, wait for a pullback into resistance. Resistance identified local supply of 93,400. So basically it's saying there's a high chance price would go back to test 93,400 to 94,200 and short it when the price hits that. So basically, if you want to get a nice little win, you could place your limit shorts at 93,400 or 94,200 based on an analysis by ChatGPT. And look for bearish engulfing candle, long upper wicks and chain of structure. It even told you what the take profit is. So basically saying we're potentially going to get on a 1 hour time frame. Based on a 1 hour time frame, there's a potential price is going to go back up to 93,400 and 94,400. If it does do that, you should already automatically have your limit short set already, because you're going to short that. Your take profit zone is 92,400, 92,000, 91,800, and 93,000. Sorry, your take profit 3 in 90,800. So it actually gives you 3 points to take profit at. It's crazy. So this setup in the 1 hour gets invalidated if the 1 hour gets a clean close above 94,800 to above 95,000. I absolutely love this. This is the reason why I said the tools. And remember what I said before, right, about how I'm trying to create a system of where I'm relying on AI. I'm relying on indicator to help me identify what to do. So I don't chase. I'm not chasing anymore. I have my numbers. I have my I have the numbers, that, that I need to have my orders filled, right? I have my stop loss. I have my take profits, 1, 2, and 3. I have break of structure invalidation. If on the 1 hour candle the prices close above 94,800, my entire plan is gone. I have to come up with a new plan. You know what I'm saying? That beautiful. And what else? So basically, on in summary, it's saying 1 hour time frame in the short term is bearish. Sell the rallies, not the dips. Um, there's a high probability another leg down after a relief bounce. So basically, we crashed from 90 95,500 yesterday. We crashed down to like 91.8. We pumped up to 92.8. Now we are 92.9. um and what he's saying is there's a possibility we could get a fake out, right, to like 94.8 or like 93.4, then come back down again even lower than 90K. That's what he's saying, right? So who knows? Nothing's guaranteed, but you should be prepared for each scenario, and that's the reason why I have my automatic buys and sells in each zones already. And it says, so it asked me to should I map out more scenarios when it comes to the Lux Algo smart money concepts, and I say yes. So basically, it giving more information here. Identify the liquidity zones for me. Like for example, that potentially the price goes up to 95.2 again could be another uh liquidity sweep. So all this, there's so much information, man. Here it's just crazy. So like it also gave me some information here too about it says the order blocks, bearish order, balance supply. So basically, potential downtrend if the price gets up to 93,000 800 or 94,600. So know that you could put your automatic shorts at that point if it does fail. Um, he says price currently reacting below it. Expects mitigation or rejection. So expect price rejection at 94.6 based on the bearish order block that formed. We also have some fair value gaps. Unfilled fair value gaps sitting around 93.5 and 94.2. High probability price taps this zone before continuation downtrend. This is beautiful because now I'm using ChatGPT to help me identify key zones of supply and demand, while I also have trading view indicators helping me determine what prices are. And this is the reason why I'm like, after a while, I'm going to be so confident in my ability to make money trading because I'm 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 using the tools that's available to me now. Which these are tools are what the new age traders do. Hey, what's up, big girl? Big girl's awake. Good morning. Want to say hi? Say hi. All right. I'll be done in a couple of minutes. Okay. All right. I'll be done soon. But I'll probably end this shit in about 10 minutes, guys, because I'm home. The kids are awake. Um, bro, FB, please. What's the FB? What does that mean? So yeah, man. So this is what I'm saying, right? Like how all the tools are available for us to succeed now. They really are, right? It's just a matter of you using the tools now. We have AI to help us analyze charts. We have indicators to help us identify key zone levels, and I mean, it's just for now discipline. That's it. That's all you have to do, and just trade. You can learn to trade by watching videos, guys. You can learn to make money trading by watching videos. You learn to trade by trading. It's that simple. I am. I am blown away by this because my confidence is building. Of course, I'm making mistakes. I embrace my mistakes because I know why I made these mistakes. And it's frustrating that I am still. I shouldn't anymore, by the way, but it's what it is. It's fine. You need to embrace your mistakes. Um, so as of right now, the price so far is doing exactly what it says is saying it's gonna do. So let me go to the 15-minute chart right here. So basically what's happened, this is the 15-minute chart. What's happened, we've had a massive sell-off happen yesterday, okay? This is the 15-minute. All right, so we broke down from this supply zone all the way down to a new demand zone. The demand zone on the 15-minute chart is 92.6. We about to touch another demand zone in 15 minutes. But this supply zones are a little bit weaker because this 15-minute chart. So time frame. So let me go to the 1 hour again. So this is the 1 hour right here. We didn't touch the demand zone on the bottom here. The demand zone on the bottom on the 1 hour chart is 91.6. We haven't touched that yet. Okay. But so I don't know what will happen between in the past in the 1 hour time frame. I'm not sure what happened there, but so let me switch to my other indicator here that I use. This is the money flow time frame, money flow indicator. This is one of my favorite here. So let me turn on my heat map. There we go. All right, so my heat map is on. So I love this indicator. This is my favorite indicator I use. Um, but as of right now, I'm currently in the trade. I'm up still, right? But I have my take profit set and my stop loss set on my trade. So currently I have four pending trades right now. I have two. Wait, I need to add one more in. Let me add one more before I forget. Let me add one more. Let me go to my one 4 hour time frame. I want to I want to okay, perfect. So on my 4 hour charts, I want to identify one more demand supply zone so I could short, right? So I'm gonna just play my short at the top here. So this is about 97,600 and let me see. 97,900 and 955. Let me just check this real quick. Let me see what my other shots are. Let me give me a second. I just want to identify a couple of zones here. Give me a second. 1 second. So this is a 4 hour candle. So what my demand zone? Okay, so we got 95.5. Let me add a daily. I want a demand zone. So I got it. That's high. Oh boy. So I have one demand zone. I have one. This is it, my daily candle. I have a supply zone. My supply zone here at 102,000. That's pretty far off, man. So let me go back to my 4 hour. Just bear with me, guys. Yeah, this demand is a little bit weak. It's not strong. Is it strong? A weak high. Uh, yeah. Let me just let me hold off on that, man. Let me hold off on that because the price hasn't really gone up yet. We're in a downtrend. I could find another one, but it's like I could always change it anyway. It's not a problem. Um, so just give me a second. What's up, man? Trade. Yeah, so currently I have 4 pending trades right now, 3 long, 1 short. I use the 1 hour and a 4 hour time frames for both longs and shorts. So whenever this trade does fail, I mean it's what it is. When it feels, it feels, right? So basically, let's go to trade. Okay. Oh shit. I don't know why it does that. I have to close it because sometimes let me switch I'm switching VPNs, guys. So I hope I don't mess up my stream here. Just give me a second. Just give me 1 second, guys. Share screen. Oh boy. Share screen. All right. Okay, we should be good now. All right. Perfect. So yes, I have a couple of trades already set right now for a couple of trades right now already set. I think I have 6 total, 2 active, 4 pending. And you know, that's how I trade. I don't want to lose money, so or I want to increase win rate. So not chasing candles. So as of right now, I have. Let me show you guys real quick. I'll just bear with me, man. This is loading. So yeah, using AI and using Trading View. I mean, your win rates should be pretty good, man. I'm dead serious, like for real, for real. So as of right now, I have 4 order set. I have 3 long sets, about 1K total. I'm sorry, 4 grand total, well, 1K each. So I have a limit buy at 91,900. I have a limit buy at 90,300. I have a limit buy at 90,400. I have a limit shorts at 95,500. I just want to add one more. I want to add one more limit short again. So let me go back here. Go back to my charts. I want to identify longer term um I have a couple options here, man, right? So on this 4 hour candle, I could just go ahead and use this, man. So 4 hour candle, let's do 96,400 and no. I want the top of the most recent high, right? So let me see. Let me check something real quick. Is this a strong or weak high? I can't see. I'm checking something real quick. Did I say weak or strong? That's weak. I want to zoom all the way in. It's gonna drive me nuts. If I don't do this, it's gonna drive myself crazy, man. I think it says weak. I don't know. I am tripping, man. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let me yeah, let me just use like the most recent local high, which was 90, that was the wick, right? 97,957. So I'm gonna set one more. I could always change this because sometimes this stuff does change, so I could always change this. So let's do short, change it to limit by 97,000. So I'm just doing like the most recent high, right? That's where I'm placing my short at, right? So this is most recent high because I do have a demand zone here, but I already sorry, I have a supply zone here. That's my short zone, but I already have a short already at that level, so I'm gonna find another one higher than it, man. So like higher. So let's do. I'm at 97,947. Okay, let's go back to Avantis. So 97,947 is my other short zone. I'm going to do $100, and we're going to do 10x shorts, and 10x shorts, and that's about $1,000 to trade with. Set my stop loss at 8% and take profits. I could always change this. I'm going to do 15%. So place order, double check again. About 1K trade. Execution price is 97,940. 940. Wait, 1 second. 947. There you go. Place order. Okay, we're good to go. Okay, all right, done. So this is how I trade. I don't like to chase trades. I just set limit buys, limit sells, automatically fills, and it's done. And if I want to play with a much shorter time frame, I would find supply demand zones for the 15 minutes time frame. The 15-minute time frame. So using AI, using ChatGPT, it's on, guys. It is unbelievable. Like, for real. Look, I'm gonna do it live right now, right? I'm gonna do it live. I'm gonna do this live, and I'll end the show. We'll end the show after this. So let me do this. I recommend you guys do this because you guys. Hey, Tommy, what's up, bro? Tommy's in the house. Tommy, what's up, bro? What's going on? So I'm gonna show you something really cool real quick. So I'm gonna go the trading view, right? I'm going to go to the 15-minute charts. Okay. Go to the 15-minute charts right here. This is 15 minutes. I'm going to take a screenshot. Oh, look right here. Okay. Okay. This trade. This is how I do it, right? I'm going to take a screenshot. This is 15-minute chart, a little bit shorter time frame, right? I'm going to take a screenshot, right? Take a screenshot of this. Okay. I'm gonna go to ChatGPT right here. I'm on ChatGPT right now. Okay. I'm gonna post the screenshot that I just did. I'm gonna add image. Okay. Let me post it. This is the most recent charts. Okay. I posted. I'm gonna ask it. This is 15-minute chart. This is the 15 minutes. 15 minutes. I can't spell, huh? 15 minutes Bitcoin chart. I'm using ChatGPT to kind of give me an overview exactly what to do, right? Should I short or long? That's it. That's simple. I'm just gonna. This is 15 minutes Bitcoin chart. Should I short or long? I'm gonna hit send. Now let's see what ChatGPT does. Look at this. This is the reason why I'm like, the tools are there in front of us. You just have to be able to think and use it. That's it. This is analysis, right? Based on. So I'm gonna tell you exactly what it says. All I did was take a screenshot of the 15-minute chart. Should I buy? Should I sell? Should I short? Should I long? Okay. 15. Let me just make sure you guys can hear me. We're gonna go through this and I'll end the show after that, okay? Because I'm off today. I want to enjoy time with the family. So 1 second. All right. This is unbelievable, guy. We ChatGPT to trade. It's crazy. All right. You should be done now. All right. 15-minute Bitcoin structure. What matters right now? Higher time frames context, still dominant. The major the major dump from 95.5, it's the defining move. That was a clean bearish change of structure and break of structure. Under 95,000 is reclaimed. The macro bias remains bearish. So the 15 minutes is reacting inside the larger downtrend. What is the 15 minutes showing right now? Structure after the dump, price formed a range. Um, range high in the 15-minute structure is 93,200 to 93,400 in the red zone. Range high is a supply, so it's telling you if the price gets to 93,200 or 93,400 in this 15-minute candle, you should short that red zone. Okay, the range low is a demand portion. If your price gets to 92,200 or 90,400, you should be buying that. You should be longing, right? That zone. Multiple chain structures inside indicates chop and distribution, not trend reversal. This is a compression from expansion. Next impulse is coming. Liquidity. The sell side liquidity rests below. Sell side liquidity is 92,300 and 92,000. Um, Upside liquidity above current price is thin compared to downside. So basically, just telling you basically that alone favors shorts than longs. So basically, you should be shorting any pump you get because in this 15-minute time frame, the market is bearish. Basically, in the critical detail, most traders miss this. This is basically just putting a chart on ChatGPT and asking it, should I buy? Should I sell? Look at all this information it's giving you. So basically, it says critical detail. Most traders miss this. You just got a 15-minute sell signal inside a lower high, directly under a supply zone against high time frame trends. This is a textbook continuation on shorts, not longs. Okay. Trend bias favors trend bias right now. The bias favors shorts. Why? Higher time frame trend is bearish. Lower highs holding. Price rejected supply. Sell side liquidity below. Weak lows not taken yet. Ideal short plan. Entry level at 92,900, like right now. So basically, your range short should be 92,900 to 93,200. Any push into supply, your stop loss above 93.6. Take profits at 92,004, 92,000, 90,001. This is based on the one on the 15-minute time frame, by the way. 15-minute time frame, basically. Okay. What about longs? Longs are only valid if there's a clean break above 93.5 and the supply holds. So it's even giving you a scenario of what happens if your structure breaks above 93.5. This is just crazy. Then it says final answer, clear and direct. I would not long here. I would either hold short or wait for a pullback to short again. The market is pausing before continuation, not reversal. If you want, it could give me exact invalidation levels, just some more ChatGPT, Grok, spectacular, man. All you have to do is all I did, guys, was take a screenshot right here. I took a screenshot of TradingView and now asked it, this is the 15-minute chart. Should I short or should I long? Look at all the information it gave me. You don't need anyone to give you tips. You don't need anyone to help you figure out what to do. All the information is there for you. No one needs to tell you what to do. No one does. Nobody does. Because you have all the information you need out there, man. You really, really do, man. So, guys, I'm gonna end the show here. The kids are awake. Let me go have some fun with them. And So I'm currently in a long right now from yesterday. I'm still up 7, 8%. And like I said, I'm waiting to. It depends on my 1 hour. I think on my 1 hour because I'm trading 1 hour time frame. Based on 1 hour time frame, I think I was looking at trying to sell. Let me see. Let me do this. I'm gonna do this real quick before. Let's make it quick. Let's do. Let me do this. I'm gonna take this 1 hour. Let me change 1 hour. Okay, let me do this. So let me take a screenshot. I'm taking a screenshot again of the 1 hour time frame. I'm gonna post it right now. So let's do this. This is the 1 hour time frame right now. Let me post it on ChatGPT. I'm gonna ask it. Post it. Okay, so this this is the this is the 1 hour time frame. Uh, um, I think okay. I am long right now. My entry. My entry is. I think I got my entry is 92. Let me see. My entry is 92,200. Where should I take profits? Where should I take profits or exit trade? So I took a screenshot of my coin trade I'm in right now. I'm up 7%. I got in last night, on the dip, 92.2. So I'm asking ChatGPT. This is a 1 hour time frame. I am long right now. My entry is 92.2. Where should I take profit or exit the trade? Done. So there you go. So let's see what it says. Oh, I think I stopped it, right? I apologize. Let me do that again. Uh, let me do that again. I stopped it by mistake. So 1 second. After this, I'm gonna end the show, man. So I'm gonna spend time with the family. So I just want to do this real quick, and we'll end it. I wasn't supposed to go live today. I just thought, just real quick, mess around. All right. So I just sent it. Let's see what it says. Good question. This is trade management, not bias guessing. I'll be direct and risk focused. Your position 1 hour, um, position long, entry 90,000. Okay, cool. You are in profits. Yes, I am. 1 hour structure. What's the chart saying? Trend 1 hour is overall bearish. The violent drop 95K was created. Change in structure. Okay, we already know that. Key levels above. Take profit zones. 93,200 and 93,400 on my take profit zones. Those are local highs. Take 50 to 7% profits there. This is most important take profit area. Take profit 2 is 93.8 or 94.2. And it says action only leave a small runner about 20 to 30%. Expect rejection there. Do not expect a clean move to 95,000. That's exactly the reason why. That's exactly how people lose money, right? Because you expect the price to go back up to where the dump came from. No, that doesn't work like that. Do not expect a clean move to 95,000 without a deep pullback. That would require a 1 hour bullish break of structure, which I will see. Stop loss, very important, of course. Uh, Stop loss at 92,200. Aggressive, 92,400, right? Hard exits. Uh, exit trade fully. Um, Exit trade fully if the 1 hour candle closes below 92.4. Because if it does, we're gonna go a lot lower. Or strong bearish candle appears near 93.2 and 93.4. So let me just go down here. My clear recommendation, no emotions, nothing. It says this is all AI telling me what to do, right? Based on my current trade right now. My clear recommendation, no emotions. If 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 this were my trade, take profit at 93.2, 93.4. Stop to move, break even immediately. Um, Runner take profits at 93.8, 94.2. Full exit if the candle closes around 92.4. You already played this correctly by buying demand. I did buy demand yesterday. Now the edge is not overstaying. I absolutely love this. It now tells me give exact signals to watch for exit candles, convert into a rule-based management system. I mean, guys, like being able to rely on information from AI or information from the indicators you're using. I mean, it is unbelievable, guys. I mean, I just went through this right now on a trade I'm in, and it's telling me, look, take profits here, everything there. So basically, I'm gonna rearrange my take profit zone, all those things now, just in case things do fall apart, right? Because you don't want to be in this game to lose. You want to be in the game to win. And you protect your capital as much as you can. What I'm doing right now is I'm practicing when I'm going to be using a lot more money. Right now, I'm still using between $100 to 1K. And when that's done, I'm going to switch to much higher capital. But it's unbelievable the information that's out there and how you could use Grok and ChatGPT and all these indicators to help you secure wins while trading. It's unbelievable, guys. It's unbelievable. Let me show you some right now. So because yesterday, based on my entry, I'm only if I had above 1K right now, I'll be up about $80 right now. If if my trade goes up to about like the take profit region, I could make probably like almost $200 on these two trades just from yesterday. But what I'm saying is like you could make money trading, man. You just gotta you have to be able to understand where to exit and where to enter, and that's where a lot of issue is for a lot of people. So for me right now, I'm gonna once the show ends, I'm gonna set my actually, yeah, I don't do it. I need to go, man. Go play with this kid, so have fun. But I'm gonna change my exit points. I could do it right now. Let me do it right now. So I have two trades. Let me my take profits. I'm gonna change it to 93.4, 93.4, 93.4, and 94.2. So done. I just changed my first trade. I'm in profit in. I just changed it to 93.4, right? And actually, let me just do it real quick. Like stop loss should be My stop loss hard exits 92.4. Hard exit. Move your stop to 92.2. Okay. I'm gonna move change my stop to 92.2. 92.2. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to change my stop loss to 92.2. Uh, let me see. I'm changing everything. 92.2 and take profits at 93.4. 93.4. Okay. Done. Because whatever happens, happens, right? Um, but when the show ends, I could probably just book some profit right now. I know it's small, but just to save, just to book something, right? To have a little bit of win at least. So I've chained the first one. So what I'll do is this. I'll leave the other one. I chained the first one. I have two trades going on right now. I'm up 8% on one, up 6% on one, up $8 on the one, up $6 on another one. So I just changed one to take profit to break even, and I left the other one to be more risk adverse, right? Yeah, and just leave it alone and see what happens there. So guys, we have all the tools out there in front of us, guys. So we could do very 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 well with this. And yeah, using ChatGPT to tell me my exits and entries, using TradingView tell me my demand supply zones, using Grok to help me analyze the chart for me and tell me where the best take profits is, stop loss is, demand supply zones. All the information is there for you on every time frame. Of course, remember the higher time frames give you better accuracy, because if I change to 5 minutes now, it won't be as accurate because 5 minutes things not accurate. But if you're using 1 hour, the 4 hour, the 2 hour, the daily, the weekly, you'll be much better. And like I said, guys, use all the tools available to you. All the tools available to your disposal. Use them all, and that's what all these tools are for, right? So, guys, I'll see you guys again later, man. Great show today, man. I know I'm gonna go live today, but it was nice a nice little show this morning, man. So I'll see you guys. Let me take my screenshot. Let me take my screenshot, man. And then we take screenshots. Um, yep. Take my screenshot, and I'll be back again tomorrow. I think today's a holiday, man. So that's why I'm going to stream early today. So I'll see you guys again later, man. You guys are awesome, man. I appreciate you guys for being here. Much love, guys. Much love, much love. I'm all darked out now. I'm all darked out. I'm all darked out. All dark.